Browns and Texans Sunday in Houston. Of course, we will be there. Let's do 3 things to watch and make our picks. Mary Kay, what are you watching?
I am watching Joe Flacco going up against a very, very tough, aggressive, stout Houston Texans front. It's a 4-3 front, and they've got some really great guys. They've got Grenard, who has 12.5 sacks, and they have 4 players that have 5 or more. And, of course, we know that the Browns' tackles are compromised. They're down to their 4th and 5th tackles. They believe they'll have Joel Bitonio back and probably Ethan Posick too, but this is still going to be a key to the game, is protecting Joe Flacco and him protecting the ball.
Ashley, what are you watching?
I'm going to be watching something we talked in our Friday practice video, Myles Garrett versus Laramie Tunstall, number 1. I'm curious how much we're actually going to see that matchup with how much Myles has been moving around, but we know how much Myles Garrett loves these matchups when he gets to go against premier tackles from across the league. He said he thinks Laramie is one of the best tackles in the NFL, so he has butterflies going into this one, and I'm excited to see it.
All right, well, I'm going to watch the guy that Myles will be chasing, our old buddy Case Keenum. He's likely going to start for C.J. Stroud. By the time you hear this, C.J. Stroud will have probably already been ruled out officially, but it's going to be Case Keenum. Look, we know he's a veteran. We know he can win football games. Is he going to be able to rally this team for the 2nd straight week and keep the Texans' hopes alive to get a wild card or even win the AFC South? And I bring Case up because that's leading into my pick. I can't pick the Browns to lose to Case Keenum. So I think the Browns are going to win this game. Now, I think it's tough. I don't feel super confident in this, but I think the Browns are going to win this game over the Texans. I think it's going to be 20-16. Ashley, what about you?
I'm with you, Dan. I think this defense is really going to rebound after the last 2 times we saw them out on the road and, less than exciting performances against the Broncos and the Rams. That wasn't what they wanted. So I'm going to go the Browns 28-20, and Joe Flacco, too, is going to help this offense get there.
All right, Mary Kay, are we back to a clean sweep? It's been a little while.
We are back to a clean sweep. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like the Browns are going to be able to go down there and take care of business. It's not going to be easy. They do have a very good team, well coached by D'Amico Ryans. We've talked about that defensive front, but I think the Browns are going to be able to get it done. I think Joe Flacco is really heating up with his guys. I think he'll take some of those shots and hit them to Amari Cooper. David Njoku will probably have a pretty big game as well. So I'm going Browns 24-20.
All right, there we go. Our picks, our things to watch. We will be in Houston. You can see all of our coverage at cleveland.com/Browns.